Show you how I use these pieces of paper to represent something called an enzymatic pathway. What is this? First of all, enzymatic pathways are just a series of linked enzymatic reactions, where the product of one enzymatic reaction is going to be the substrate for the next, and the next, and the next, and the next. So in this activity, this was the first substrate the first enzyme would react with. In this activity, there were 6 different enzymes. You can see these 3 and these 3. Each of the 6 sets of instructions gives the student its name and the instructions on what it does. You can see this one cuts off corner 2. Each of the students got one of these instruction cards that tells them what to do for their reaction. Each reaction has a specific substrate that it reacts with. What happens is we can see this pathway forming around the table. I love this activity because it helps the students understand how the product of one reaction is going to be the substrate for the next. The last reaction you can see here is the enzyme placing the papers on one pencil. This is like a reaction where monomers are joined together to form a polymer. During the discussion for this activity, I'll ask the students what they saw during their investigation. Like, was there any backup of a product, maybe because an enzyme wasn't working quick enough? Sometimes, like this year, I'll actually add in an inhibitor that will stop one of the enzymes, which causes a major backup of a specific product. I absolutely love this activity. It does take a little bit to set up. I have to cut out a bunch of these because students go through them like crazy, but I do think it really helps the students understand metabolic or enzymatic pathways. Okay, I hope this wasn't like this all day and somebody didn't tell me.